All right, let's talk about what might just be the most anticipated film on the entire planet. From S.S. Rajamouli, the genius director who gave us global phenomenons like RRR and Baahubali, there's a new epic coming, and we are going to break it all down.
I mean, that's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? This is a filmmaker who doesn't just make movies. He creates these massive, worldwide cultural events that absolutely demolish box office records. So when you hear he's doing a globe-trotting adventure, you know everybody is paying attention.
Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. We're not talking about just any director here. S.S. Rajamouli is a master storyteller who blends insane scale with real powerful emotion, and of course, action sequences that will just leave your jaw on the floor. He's the guy who took Indian cinema all the way to the Oscars. So the expectations for what he does next, they're not just high, they're in a completely different galaxy.
So before it even had an official title, the film was already a legend, you know? It was just floating around under this cool code name, SSM29. That little shorthand stands for S.S. Rajamouli and its lead star, Mahesh Babu, because this is going to be his 29th film in a leading role. It became this kind of insider mark for a project that fans have been dreaming about for years.
But, okay, the codename days are over. We've got real info now, so let's jump into the first huge reveals, the official title and the absolute powerhouse cast they're putting together for this thing.
And there you have it. The title is Varanasi. Wow, that name alone just hits differently, you know? It's a name that is completely soaked in history, spirituality, and ancient mythology. It sets such a powerful tone right away, hinting that this story has some deep, deep cultural roots, even if the adventure itself is going to be spanning the entire globe. And leading this massive film, just like the codename promised, is the superstar himself, Mahesh Babu. Look, this is a collaboration that fans have been begging for ages. I mean, it's easily one of the most hyped actor-director pairings in modern Indian cinema. And if you had any doubt that this movie was aiming for the whole world, well, the female lead is none other than the international icon Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Her signing on is a massive signal that this isn't just being built as an Indian blockbuster, it's being designed as a worldwide cinematic event right from day one.
And to round out this absolute dream team, you've got the incredible actor and director Prithviraj Sukumaran, who's been confirmed for a major role. With these three steering the ship, the level of acting we're going to see is just going to be electric.
Okay, so we've got the title, we've got the stars, but what is this movie actually about? Let's start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, looking at everything from the official genre to the very first visual clues that have been leaked out.
Okay, just look at this wild cocktail of genres. It's not just one thing. You've got your massive, high-budget, globe-trotting action-adventure. That's classic Rajamouli, right? But then you start layering in these deep mythological elements. And then, maybe, just maybe, time travel? We are talking about a seriously ambitious, high-concept mix here.
And this is where my mind just starts racing. The very first visual description we have is, well, it's absolutely epic. Just get this picture in your head. Mahesh Babu riding a bull, holding a trident. That's not just a cool poster idea. That's a statement. It's an image that is just dripping with mythological meaning.
And you have to understand, none of these details are an accident. Every single piece is a clue. The bull? That's Nandi, the sacred vehicle of the Hindu god Lord Shiva. The trident, or the Trishul, that's Shiva's iconic primary weapon. And the title, Varanasi, is one of the holiest cities in India, a place that's deeply, fundamentally connected to Shiva. You see the pattern, right? It's all pointing in one very powerful direction.
So even though the heart and soul of the story seems to be rooted deep in Indian, the production itself is aiming for every single corner of the map. Let's talk about just how enormous the scale of this shoot is. I mean, the message here is crystal clear. They are going big. They literally named their reveal event the Globetrotter event. You can't really get more on the nose than that. And with reports of them filming in international spots like Kenya, it's so obvious this is being built from the ground up as a global cinematic experience.
All right, so with all these incredible pieces falling into place, what's next? Let's take a look at the timeline and some of the big questions that are still kind of hanging out there.
This is the big one, of course. When can we actually see this thing? And right now, the answer is kind of fuzzy. Some reports are pointing towards 2026, with one source even getting as specific as April 14th. But then you hear other credible whispers saying we might have to wait until 2027. And you know what? For film of this sheer size and scale, a shifting timeline is pretty common.
So while we all wait, what should we be expecting from the movie itself? I think it all boils down to this trifecta of expectation. 1, a visual spectacle on a scale that, let's be honest, only Rajamouli can pull off. 2, a thrilling, masterful blend of ancient mythology with modern, high-octane adventure. And 3, this won't just be a movie release, it's going to be a true global event designed from the very beginning for a worldwide audience.
Which really leaves us with this final thought. You've got a master director at the absolute height of his creative powers. You have a superstar cast with proven global appeal, and you have a concept that fuses ancient lore with a modern international adventure. All the pieces are on the board. The only question left is, will Varanasi redefine what a blockbuster can even be all over again?